Good day, folks. Thank you for joining us here at Your Health. On today's program, we will be taking your calls for the entire hour. Get on the phone and give us a call. I'd love to talk to you today. We'll work through your problem, give you some pointers so that you may regain your health. First, let's go to our news and see what's happening in the health world. Toxic chemicals cost the U.S. $340 billion in healthcare costs and lost wages. Researchers from New York University analyzed blood and urine samples from participants in the National Health and Nutrition Survey. They assayed levels of polluting chemicals known to disrupt the hormonal systems of humans. These chemicals include plastics, flame retardants, metal food can lining agents, detergents, cosmetics, and pesticides. The study's authors report they confined their research to only pollutants with solid evidence of harm. Thus, the study may underestimate pollution's cost to America. It was published by Lancet, Diabetes and Endocrinology. Well, folks, this is a most worrisome report. Chemical pollutants that harm our hormonal systems, or what researchers call hormonal disruptors, caused the U.S. to lose some $340 billion in lost wages and healthcare costs every year. These chemicals influence our hormonal system, which in turn cause problems in growth, development, and reproduction, along with altered function of our neurologic and immune systems. These chemicals have been directly connected to the development of autism, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, obesity and diabetes, infertility and endometriosis, cardiovascular disease, the neurodegenerative diseases such as Alzheimer's, Parkinson's disease, and a wide variety of cancers. Now get this, folks. The study found that flame retardants alone, through their effect on our nervous system, causes an astounding loss of some 11 million IQ points and 43,000 intellectual disability cases every year to unsuspecting Americans. And the organophosphate pesticides cause another 7,500 cases of intellectual disability and some 1.8 million lost IQ points every year. The study's authors recommend the following to help limit our exposure to these harmful agents. First, eat organic foods whenever possible. Avoid microwaving food in plastic containers, limit consumption of canned foods, and avoid washing plastic kitchenware in the dishwasher. This releases pollutants from the plastic so they can be absorbed into our bodies when we next use that implement. And finally, avoid using plastic containers that have the numbers 3, 6, or 7 in their recycling symbols, as these contain plastic products that are harmful, containing these phthalates. Now, we have more on our increasingly polluted environment. Harmful chemical pollutants can be found in common household dust. Researchers from George Washington University pooled new data with old data from 26 previous studies to find household dust contains 10 of the most toxic pollutants and up to 45 different foreign chemical compounds that may adversely affect health. The study analyzed house dust from homes across America, and it is the first study to do so. The most commonly found pollutant was phthalates, an additive used to clarify and soften plastics. The second most common pollutant found in household dust was flame retardants. The study was published by the journal Environmental Science and Technology. Related research published by the Endocrine Society finds higher blood levels of endocrine-disrupting chemical pollutants lowers vitamin D levels. The researchers analyzed over 4,600 study subjects' blood, vitamin D, and chemical pollutant levels. They also reviewed over 1,300 previous studies on pollution's effect on the hormonal systems. Phthalates, used to soften plastics, were the most commonly found vitamin D affecting pollutant, followed by flame retardants. Well, folks, here in the United States, there are currently some 80,000 chemicals in use, and only 20,000 of them have been studied for safety. Now, whose idea was that? And here we learn that our world is so polluted that common household dust from almost every sample tested contains 10 of the most toxic pollutants. Overall, they found 45 different pollutants in household dust. Now, think about this. Obviously, children, and especially floor-crawling toddlers, are most susceptible to floor dust. We also learned that as our blood's level of pollutants increase, especially the level of phthalates from plastics and flame retardants from furniture, as these levels increase, your vitamin D level drops. This is particularly worrisome problem because vitamin D regulates our body's detoxification processes. So in essence, as our bodies become more and more polluted, we lose our ability to effectively clear these pollutants from our bloodstream. Now, here's the point of all this gloomy and depressing news, and I do apologize for that, but we must know the truth. Here's the point. Many of you watch this program to help you overcome illness. Many have been told that the cause of their illness is unknown. Well, let me tell you something. This is not true. We know what makes people sick. Our news today reveals the reason for many. You have been overwhelmed by heavy metals and pollution that have poisoned your mitochondria so that your body is starved of chemical energy, energy that fuels detoxification, healing, and rebuilding. Please profit from this line of research. Eat organic foods whenever possible. Use safe household cleaning products and avoid canned foods and plastics that contain the number 3, 6, and 7 in their recycling code. And take dietary supplements like vitamin D that help the body rid itself of these pollutants. Words to the wise, folks. You've been warned. Today, we will be taking your calls and we're going to do something good. Please join us. We'll be right back.
Do you believe that nature holds the answer to your health needs? Are you looking for a supplement that's simple and pure, yet really works?
If you're looking for nature's answer to better health, look to Aloha Noni Juice. It's pure and fresh, just like nature intended. Aloha Noni Juice is brought to you direct from the islands of Polynesia.
Aloha Noni Juice is 100% pure with no added sugar or sweet fruit fillers. It's the perfect addition to your low-sugar diet.
Aloha Noni Juice drinkers will tell you their vitality, energy, and sense of well-being have improved, along with relief from many painful conditions. Made by nature, proven by science, Aloha Noni Juice contains only nature's best.
And now you can enjoy the benefits of our new 100% certified organic Noni Juice. Order online at bioinnovations.net or call 888-442-2128 and let us assist you in making the right choices for better health. Ask about the AutoShip program for additional savings. I'm Cindy Becker for Your Health at a Glance. We all have said, I need to get some exercise, but how many of us put on our walking shoes and go? Learning a little more about the health benefits of exercise may help you get motivated to lace up those walking shoes. Exercise helps to control our appetite and weight. It maintains strong muscles. It promotes the release of endorphins that counter depression while helping us feel good about our lives. Exercise helps to lower blood glucose, promotes a strong circulatory system, and controls cholesterol. Exercise even helps us get a good night's sleep. Recent research finds dog owners who regularly walk their pet are 34% more likely to achieve fitness goals. You can get all of these health benefits by walking 30 minutes 4 times a week, just 30 minutes a day. Start today, and you'll start to get all those benefits. For Your Health at a Glance, I'm Cindy Becker.
CoQ10 and L-carnitine are among the most important nutrients our bodies use for energy production. Deficiency in these key nutrients can cause serious complications to your health. In fact, statin drugs that are used to lower cholesterol may deplete your CoQ10 levels.
BioInnovations brings you Dr. Becker's Bionutrients CoQ10 with L-carnitine. Now, providing support for cardiovascular health is easier than ever before.
CoQ10 and L-carnitine support a healthy heart naturally, as nature intended, and our formulation provides 300% greater absorption of CoQ10 than similar products, using a technology so effective it's patented.
BioInnovations is the affordable source that you can trust for all your vitamin and supplement needs. Give us a call at 888-442-2128. That's 888-442-2128. Or order online at bioinnovations.net. Welcome back, everyone. It is great to be with you today. We're going to be taking your calls the entire hour today. So pick up that phone and dial 800-635-2673. We want to talk to you today. Well, let's get right to it, shall we? Let's go to Indiana and welcome Dee to the show. Hi, Dee.
Hi.
Hello, Dee. How are you today?
I'm fine, Richard. God bless you guys.
Oh, thank you very much. What's on your mind, Dee? How can we help you?
Okay, I was diagnosed in 2005 with MS, and I had pneumonia first, and then they found out they said they didn't think I had it. Instead, they thought I had a Coxsackie heart virus, B like in boy.
Yes?
And they didn't have a lot of medicine for it. I didn't have a lot of research done on Coxsackie B, so there wasn't a whole lot to give me herbs. So I take a lot of herbs, olive leaf extract.
Okay, Dee, slow down here. You're cutting in and out, but you have a very important question, and I want to be sure we're on the right track.
Okay.
You had a series of problems, and it resembled multiple sclerosis, so they thought maybe it was multiple sclerosis, but as it progresses, they've decided that you have a Coxsackie virus infection in your heart, correct?
Yeah, and
okay.
It's B like a boy. The red
Yeah,
one.
I understand.
I'm sorry. Okay.
All the things they're doing for you, have they helped you at all, or are you stuck?
No, my health got worse to where now I'm like bedridden. Now I have 6 viruses. I have arthritis, and I have high blood pressure. I have a high blood pressure, thyroid problem.
Yeah, you're a mess. Well, you know, Dee, has anybody talked to you about the possibility that you could be profoundly deficient in selenium?
No, not selenium.
No, they haven't, have they?
No, I take a lot of medications. And
Let me tell you a little story, and I hope the details are correct. This is from memory from many years ago. There's a syndrome that happens in China. In China, they have in some areas of China, they have notoriously low levels of selenium in their soil. And they had huge populations in villages. Half or more of the people would develop the same pattern that you developed. And people were dying. And of course, this raises concern, as it should, in scientific investigation. And what they found out was people who have infections with Coxsackie virus are very likely to also have a selenium deficiency. And selenium deficiency leads to every one of the things you're dealing with right now. And selenium is critical for a proper immune response. Since your treatments by your highly esteemed physicians are not working, we really need to do something else, because, you know, you could have literally dozens of viruses active in your body right now. That's the nature of immune deficiency. And there's no way that can be proven with laboratory studies, but that's the effect when your immune system can't fight viruses. There are hundreds of viruses in your community right now. They're everywhere. It's the bane of the human existence. Now, how do we do this? It's very important that we not just take selenium, but develop a complete holistic plan for you, because you can't go on this way. Dee, have you wondered if this is the beginning of the end for you? I want to know what your inner doctor's saying. Is your inner doctor saying, I'm desperate because I can't go on this way? Are you to that point?
Yeah, I'm pretty much bedridden because I'm short of breath. I can't do any activity without getting short of breath and weak. And a lot of pain, and I have a lot of insomnia. Insomnia is so bad.
Oh, yeah, your whole, it's really sad. When did this start? I need to know your age, and how long ago did you begin to decline?
I'll be 59 this month, and it started when I first got diagnosed in 2006, but the last 3 or 4 years have been to where I got bedridden. I can't even do anything, like take a shower. I have to lay down for 2 hours just to take a shower.
Before I go into this treatment protocol, I want to make everybody aware of an amazing phenomena that has occurred in Africa. As you know, Africa has very high rates of HIV and AIDS, very high rates, among the highest in the world, if not the highest in the world. And there is a physician in Africa who's done extensive work trying to help AIDS and HIV. You know, HIV is the early stage, AIDS is when the immune system's shot. It's the advanced stage. And he has tried his desperate best to help these people, because there's very little money in Africa for therapies. And he has learned that if he gives his patients selenium and a protein-rich diet, he can create an undetectable level of HIV virus. He has proven in his scientific writings that you can treat HIV with selenium and protein in a good vitamin protocol, and that we're only truly susceptible to HIV when we're low in selenium. It's a major reason why people catch HIV. And he got that clue from studying your syndrome of failing health and the Chinese syndrome of Coxsackie virus in heart infection, and it's due to selenium deficiency. So this is not just Dr. Becker talking, it's some of the best physicians in the world have figured this out, and I cannot believe your doctors don't know about this. See, folks, this is what happens when you ignore nutrition. People suffer, and they pay a big price that they don't have to pay. So Dee, let's change this. What are we going to do? The dose on selenium is 200 micrograms a day. Not milligrams, not grams, micrograms. We can get too much selenium. You can get too much selenium. It can be toxic. So we don't want to overdo this. But for the first week, Dee, I would take 400 micrograms. I'd double the dose for 1 week to try to get your body up. Get that level up of selenium. So 200 micrograms twice a day for a week, and then 200 micrograms every day thereafter, selenium. Now, you should never take a mineral or just a plain vitamin, just a single vitamin. I would take a good multiple mineral to complement that, because selenium and zinc work in confabulation, and zinc works with copper in unison, and calcium works with magnesium. So I want to send you some selenium and bone up, because it is such a nice blend of those essential minerals. So you have the total mineral package. Next, you need a protein supplement. And I want to send you whey. Dr. Mike Scarborough's Protein Plus. Don't you think that would be a good one? Because it's a beautiful protein supplement. And I want you to use this, at least a scoop of that every day. And I also want to send you our multiple vitamin and mineral powder for active adults. Next, I want to give you CoQ10, L-carnitine, D-ribose, and magnesium for the heart-supporting Heart Smart plan. See, your heart is beginning to fail. This causes cardiomyopathy, infection of the heart, and eventually heart failure. And it's affecting the heart's ability to take energy and turn it into a heartbeat so it can circulate your blood. And if we support the nutrients that supply the mitochondria with what it needs to give your heart energy, it'll relieve symptoms while it takes time for your heart to heal. We have to do two things: give you help immediately, and then give you what you need to begin to heal. Does that make sense to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I also want to send you Foundations for Healing, and I want you to start reading. You know, sometimes I wonder, if you've been to the doctor, I wrote this in my book 15 years ago, and it's true today just as it was then. If you're going to a doctor and by the third visit you're not getting better, you need a new doctor. You need to have some sign, I'm getting better. 3-4 visits down the road. You've been at this for years. Back away and say, I need a new plan. Let's get you to a holistic practitioner. But your care package and book is on its way. Thank you for calling. We'll be right back.
You've heard the news that the nutrients CoQ10, L-carnitine, D-ribose, and magnesium promote cardiovascular health. And now you're looking for quality supplements you can trust.
Dr. Becker's Bionutrients provides you the highest quality Heart Smart supplements. Dr. Becker's Bionutrients CoQ10 and L-carnitine feature BioSolve technology, which promotes maximum absorption of these critical cardiovascular nutrients.
That's right. Feel the Bionutrients Heart Smart difference when you start your journey to better heart health today with Dr. Becker's Bionutrients CoQ10, L-carnitine, D-ribose, and magnesium.
Just ask for Dr. Becker's Heart Smart plan at BioInnovations, and we'll help you get started today.
Give us a call at 888-442-2128 or order online at bioinnovations.net. That number's 888-442-2128.
I'm Cindy Becker for Your Health at a Glance. Are you looking for a healthy replacement for sodas? For thousands of years, the Far East has enjoyed the many health benefits of green tea. Now the Western world has embraced this potent antioxidant for its many health benefits as both a drink and supplement. Green tea has been thoroughly researched. It's been shown to improve bone density and immunity, as well as levels of cholesterol, blood sugar, and blood pressure. Research has also shown it to decrease inflammation and one's risk of cardiovascular disease and many forms of cancer. One recent study even found that people who drink 5 or more cups a day were 33% less likely to develop conditions that cause disability. For health, it is everyone's cup of tea. For your health at a glance, I'm Cindy Becker.
For centuries, the herb Astragalus has been a staple of traditional Chinese medicine. It's used to create a strong shield, protecting the immune system.
Astragalus is also used to support healthy heart and lung function.
There's even more. Astragalus helps to calm total body inflammation, a common cause of pain and chronic illness.
All of that without the use of medication.
That's right. Support your health the way nature intended with Astragalus root.
BioInnovations brings you Dr. Becker's Bionutrients Astragalus Root Extract. BioInnovations is the affordable source that you can trust for all your vitamin and supplement needs. Give us a call at 888-442-2128 or order online at bioinnovations.net and see what Astragalus can do for your health. That number once again is 888-442-2128. Ask about the AutoShip program for additional savings. Call today.
We're back, everyone. Let's go to Mississippi now and welcome Mike to the show. Hi there, Mike.
Hey, how y'all doing?
We're doing great, Mike. How are you?
Well, I've been better, Dr. Becker.
Yes?
I was an alcoholic for a long time, and I asked God to help me, and so I've been he put me in AA, and I'm doing real good now, except, well, my knees and, all my joints is starting to go bad, it feels like, but my knees is mostly it, and I stay bloated all the time.
Okay. Do you see a doctor on a regular basis? Have you had a physical lately?
Yes, sir. I'm a veteran, and I go to a VA doctor. I had them do a bone test on me, and they said it was normal.
Mike, have you been checked for cirrhosis and hepatitis C?
Yes, sir.
What did you find out?
They said it was normal.
No hepatitis C and no cirrhosis, but you stay bloated.
Yes, sir. But I started drinking them shake things,
Protein shakes. Okay. Are you able
to? Walmart kind, them cheap.
Sure, I understand, but you need protein. So what we're dealing with is the ramifications of long-term alcohol use. Yes? And your joints are hurting. Mike,
especially my knees. I tore the cartilage in one and fractured the other.
Okay. Well, you know, the problem with the knees is once the cartilage has been destroyed, it's hard to replace that. In fact, we really can't replace it. You need a template of cartilage to restore the cartilage. If it is bone on bone, inevitably it ends in a knee replacement. The problem is you may not be a very good surgical risk. Have they talked to you about the possibility of having a knee joint replacement?
No, sir.
Is that something you'd be willing to do?
No, I don't want no knee replacement. My mother's had to have both hers replaced.
Yes. How's your weight doing, Mike?
Well, of course, I've gained weight, too, over the past about 3.5 years, like probably 45, 50 pounds.
So what do you weigh? Give me an idea.
I'm 6'4", and I weigh about 250.
Okay. Sure would help you if you get down to 215, 220.
Yes, sir.
It would help you a lot. A lot.
If I could get mobile enough.
Okay, well, we'll try. We'll try. You know, how are you doing with alcohol cravings, Mike?
I don't even crave it or nothing.
Now that is a blessing, isn't it?
Yes, sir. Good Lord took all that away from me.
And you credit God for that healing.
Yes, I asked God to help me one night, and of course it didn't help me like I thought he was going to.
No, it doesn't work that way, does it?
No, but it worked. It worked the only way he could for me.
Okay. Well, I'm really happy for you. And, you know, 12-step programs feature our higher power, and we all know who that higher power is God our Father, simple as that. And if you ask for this with all sincerity, you know, God wants us to have a healthy, productive, and pain-free life. That's what he wants for us. It wasn't his idea that we suffer, but that's how it is. And we can get help, but we have to do our share. And Mike, I'm really happy for you. Now, what we need to do is rebuild your body to the best of our ability. But I want you to know, if your knee joints are bone on bone, there's no nutritional plan or drug that we know of yet that will rebuild that. That's why so many people have knee joint replacements. But we can try. First is take the weight off. Do exercising like on an exercycle, where there's not a lot of weight on those knees, and yet you're still getting some aerobic exercise. And studies have shown that makes the knees feel better. Exercise helps arthritis. It does. It's consistent. Next, we got to reduce the inflammation in your body, but we have to do it in a very thorough, holistic way. Alcoholic-dependent people are often, and I'm saying this for other people with your problem because you're doing really well with your cravings. If you have continued cravings for alcoholism, it is a sign that you need far more B vitamins than you're getting. You don't need the alcohol. You may think you do, but you need B vitamins. There's a whole series of studies that show alcoholics may need 5, 10, 15, 20 times the niacin for their brain and the thiamine than people who are not alcohol dependent. You know, there's some truth to the notion that alcoholism is a disease, and it can start out with an extraordinarily high need for certain B vitamins. And if we're not getting that, for some reason, alcohol makes you feel like you're getting those nutrients when you're not. It just causes more toxicity. So there is a form of niacin that you can take without fear of damaging your liver. Because people who are alcohol dependent, we always have to, oh boy, if we have cirrhosis, I can't give you a high dose of niacin, but I can give you niacinamide. See, niacinamide is very helpful because it doesn't damage the liver, but it does help the brain. So for all the alcoholics who are struggling, try a little niacin. And you can increase the dose, 500 milligrams, niacinamide, 500 milligrams, 1,000 milligrams, 1,500 milligrams. If you want to use niacin, which is the most effective, I do recommend you have a physician familiar with those techniques help you because it can inflame the liver. And we don't want that to happen. So don't forget about the niacin. Now, for all of us, it's okay to take the B-complex 25. And for that need, let's give you the Active Adult Multiple Vitamin Mineral Powder. Each tablespoon gives you a B-complex 25, plus some protein, plus your minerals, plus some food extracts that help, especially the calcium and whatnot that we need as we age with higher levels of B12. So that's a way of getting the B-complex. Next, I want you to take the omega-3s. At least 2 grams a day, and I would take 4 or so. So I'm going to send you some fish oil, omega-3, probiotics. You say you're bloated all the time. When there's damage to the liver from long-term alcohol use, we know without any doubt when the liver is damaged, we have dysbiosis, altered bowel flora. We have to correct the bowel flora. We can improve liver function when we improve bowel flora. This is a very complicated subject if you want to talk to science, but let's leave it simple because we're trying to help people. Take your probiotics, eat your yogurt, drink your buttermilk, sour cream, kefir, whatever you like. Mix them up. Use different brands. And I want to send you some of our probiotic dietary supplement. It is outstanding. Milk thistle. Milk thistle. They told you you don't have cirrhosis, but I don't believe it. I'm having trouble believing that because of your symptoms. This bloating is classic for cirrhosis. You can have early stage cirrhosis that can be reversed. If it's really early, we can reverse it. Once it sets in hard and heavy, it's an irreversible and progressive disease, and we don't want that. Milk thistle is used all around the world to treat your condition, and I think you should take it too. Magnesium will help to restore bone mass. Oftentimes alcoholics are smokers, and 20% of smokers, men, have osteoporosis. And doctors don't even screen men, don't even check, don't even look for it. Osteoporosis causes pain. Let's get you on magnesium. You're getting the calcium in your multiple vitamin. I want to bump up that magnesium. And let's give you some vitamin D. I want you to take at least 3,000 units a day, preferably 5, but you need to have your blood level checked. And I want to send you some noni for the pain, and then glucosamine, chondroitin, MSM. I know it's a lot. It'll all be in the package. Follow the instructions on the bottles and read Foundations for Healing, and you're going to find yourself feeling better in 3 months. We have a break. We'll be back. Every day, about 200 million Americans do not get enough of a key essential mineral.
That mineral is magnesium. The typical American diet does not supply enough.
And magnesium is so important. It protects bones and helps more than 300 different enzymes in the human body perform efficiently.
That's why Bioinnovations offers chelated magnesium capsules for oral use and topical magnesium gel to be applied to the skin. That's 2 forms of magnesium to meet your daily needs.
Scientific evidence points to chelation as the best method of vitamin and mineral formulation.
Order online at bioinnovations.net or call 888-442-2128 and let us assist you in making the right choices for better health.
Because chances are you are one of the 200 million Americans who need more magnesium every day.
Again, that number is 888-442-2128. Call today. Ask about the AutoShip program for additional savings.
I'm Dr. Richard Becker for Your Health at a Glance. Does acid reflux keep you hooked on antacids? If so, you may be suffering from GERD, which stands for gastroesophageal reflux disease. GERD affects at least 20% of the adult population. In fact, Americans spend hundreds of millions of dollars per year on medicines to treat GERD. This is unfortunate because these medications have side effects. They can cause additional digestive problems, and they lead to nutrient deficiencies, such as the depletion of vitamin B12. Fortunately, there are simple lifestyle changes that can reduce the symptoms of GERD. Avoid lying down or exercising within 2 hours of eating. Lose weight because obesity worsens symptoms. Limit foods that cause GERD, such as fried, fatty foods, mints, chocolate, and caffeine. To improve digestion, eat a diet rich in fiber, yogurt, and drink lots of water. For Your Health at a Glance, I'm Dr. Richard Becker. Have you heard of cordyceps sinensis, the medicinal mushroom that supports metabolic processes for stimulant-free energy? This remarkable mushroom also supports the immune and respiratory systems, as well as the heart and lungs.
Bioinnovations brings you Dr. Becker's Bionutrients, Cordyceps sinensis.
Medicinal mushrooms contain beta-glucans, compounds that promote healthy immune function while helping to coordinate multiple body systems. And Cordyceps sinensis is among the safest and most powerful medicinal mushrooms available today, making it your choice for stimulant-free natural energy.
Bioinnovations is the affordable source that you can trust for all your vitamin and supplement needs. Give us a call at 888-442-2128. That's 888-442-2128. Or order online at bioinnovations.net. Be sure to ask about the AutoShip program for additional savings.
We're back, everybody, taking your calls the entire hour today. If you haven't tried before, now's a good time to pick up that phone and give us a call. Dial 800-635-2673. Well, let's go to Alabama now and welcome Alice to the show. Hi there, Alice.
Hi, how you doing?
Oh, we're doing good. How about you, Alice?
Oh, my body just feels silly, feel crazy.
It does?
Yes. I go to the doctor every 3 months. But this last time I went, she said pre-diabetes because my blood sugar was up and my cholesterol, and I've never had problems with that.
Okay.
But I just feel like because I had eaten ice cream and some cookies, and that's something I don't do that often.
Okay, now, Alice, slow down. So you had blood tests done, but were you in a fasting state, meaning no food after dinner?
Yes, yes.
You were fasting?
Yes.
Because oftentimes the blood test is taken, but no one asks, have you been fasting? And if you're not fasting, you're not meeting the requirement to have a normal test done. See? You know, any of us could go down to McDonald's and get a shake and a Big Mac and some fries, and if we go right in and get our blood tested, we all look like we're in metabolic trouble, pre-diabetes. But healthy people take all that fat and sugar, metabolize it in the blood sugar and the glucose, the blood fats and lipids. They drop quickly because our body can handle it. When they don't drop quickly, because we're overwhelming our system, then we call that pre-diabetes, on to diabetes, etc. So you were fasting, yes?
The day, yeah, because I did it like some days before I went into my regular.
Okay.
So.
Now let me ask you this: have you gained some weight lately?
Yes, I have. I've gained a few pounds. Not a whole lot, but
I'm sorry to have to ask you that, but how many have you gained?
Oh, let me see. I'm 197, 98.
Okay.
And I'm 5'7.5".
Okay.
And I was down to like 150, so I've gained.
Okay. Well, the first step for you, this is very common to have weight gain that leads to pre-diabetes. You know, we have record levels of weight gain in America, record levels of diabetes, pre-diabetes, 30 million diabetics, another 10 million that have it, don't know it. You know, they're predicting that if we don't change our way of eating and behaviors, that it will absolutely overwhelm our insurance companies and nobody can afford to pay for it. And some of that is doom and gloom, but there's a lot of truth to it. You know, medicine can only do so much. We have to take care of ourselves first. Now, Alice, you sound like a wise, mature woman. Haven't you learned that in your life? We have to do our part, right?
Yes, I have. Yes, I have.
Yeah. So is it possible we could start losing that weight? Because the science has told us if you lose just 7 pounds, you'll completely reverse this prediabetes.
Yes. Yes.
Do you think you could do that?
Yes, I can. I need that. I heard you talk about that information about that Mediterranean diet.
Yes.
If I can get some information on that.
I will send you my book. It has the entire Mediterranean style of eating in it. I don't call it the Mediterranean diet, but if you follow the healing diet, the transitional diet, and the diet for the rest of your life, it is the Mediterranean diet. I call it the Dr. Becker diet. I had to write the book and call it something, right? It's my book. I get to call it what I want. Right, Alice?
Right.
Okay. It's the same thing. All we're talking about is a low sugar and starch diet. Desserts are a rare treat, but you can have them occasionally, but modest. Lots of fruits and vegetables, fish, lean red meats. You can have red meat, but keep it lean in a modest portion. Poultry is fine. Whole grains, nuts and seeds, olive oil, exercise. That's all very important. So going on that type of diet will help to lower your blood glucose, your triglycerides, and your blood cholesterols. And we can completely reverse, in the majority, pre-diabetes. You know, many diabetic specialists say there's really no such thing as pre-diabetes. Either you're diabetic or you're not. We only really call it pre-diabetes to soften the blow, Alice, to give you the notion, well, you're not a bad diabetic yet, and if you take some steps, we can reverse this, but diabetes is coming. And so there's a psychology to this label of pre-diabetes that I can appreciate, soften the blow a little bit, but if we don't change our patterns, there's no doubt about it, dear, things are going to happen. Now, I want to send you some things because we have also learned it's not just about your diet. Oftentimes, the American diabetic is missing certain nutrients. You know, 95% of all Americans are deficient in at least one nutrient, especially when you include vitamin D. And we know when we're low in vitamin D, you're much more likely to have what you're having, this metabolic syndrome. Alice, do you take vitamin D?
No, I don't.
You don't? And you live in Alabama? Are you African American?
Yes, I am.
Well, the darker our skin, the more likely you're low in vitamin D. Your whole problem, including obesity, the pattern to gain weight could be because you're low in vitamin D. Are you willing to take some dietary supplements along with following the Mediterranean diet? Would that help you? Because I'd love to send you some.
Yes.
Because I know what they'll do. Let's get you on vitamin D. Let's have you take 3,000 units every day. Get your blood tested to see your level. You want it to be 50 nanograms, 50 or above. Alpha lipoic acid, take 2 a day. Milk thistle, take 3 of those a day. Chromium picolinate, take 2 of them for 400 micrograms a day. Grapeseed extract with resveratrol, 1 a day. The studies on grapeseed and resveratrol in prediabetes are astounding. We have multiple studies that show just taking the grapeseed extract with resveratrol will reverse your prediabetes state. But I don't want to just reverse it. I want to take you back to optimal health. That's why we're doing the whole program. A little glucoman and fiber with probiotics, because with this metabolic change, you have your bowel bacteria, your gut bacteria changes. We need to get that back. And guess what the most offending agent is? It's yeast, it's candida. So a little oil of oregano. I want to send you a good multiple vitamin and mineral powder, and I want to send you Foundations for Healing, so you have the book, you can read all about it. Start taking little short walks, get used to it, get on your Mediterranean diet, take your supplements, and when you go back to the doctor in 3 months, he's going to say, what prediabetes? You're great. You've lost 20 pounds. You're in good health. Keep it up. Thank you for your call, dear. We have important messages. We'll be right back. Can you lower your risk of disease? The answer is yes. One way is by including fruit in your diet. Fruit contains valuable nutrients that can reduce the risk of heart disease, stroke, and even some cancers.
We've searched the world and found 4 fruits we believe are among the best. Noni from Polynesia, acai from the Amazon, and 2 new ones, goji and mangosteen.
These 4 juices each have amazing properties that make them great additions to your nutritional plan. If you're a diabetic or have chronic pain, these juices will help you feel better and have more energy. Plus, they help with digestion.
Now you can experience the health-promoting benefits of all 4 in one convenient package we call the Fruits of the World 4-pack. And remember, it's 50% off by the case.
Order online at bioinnovations.net or call 888-442-2128 and let us assist you in making the right choices for better health. Ask about the AutoShip program for additional savings. That number's 888-442-2128.
Here is our hope for you today. I'm Cindy Becker. In the epic movie Gone with the Wind, Scarlett O'Hara says she won't think about her problems today or she'll go crazy. She'll think about them tomorrow. How should we think about tomorrow in our lives? In Matthew 6, verse 33, we get advice about tomorrow. Seek first his kingdom and his righteousness, and all these things will be given to you as well. Therefore, do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. It's so difficult to not worry about the future. Many of us catastrophize about the future. That's spending all your time thinking about all the catastrophes that might happen. So let tomorrow worry about itself. That way we won't miss the wonderful things happening in our lives right now. I'm Cindy Becker. This is our hope for you today.
Vitamin D deficiency is at epidemic levels in the United States. Chances are you aren't getting enough of this essential nutrient. Vitamin D is one of the most important molecules in the human body. It's required for the proper function of nearly 4,000 genes and 1,000 metabolic chemical reactions.
BioInnovations brings you Dr. Becker's Bionutrients Vitamin D3. Now, supplementing with vitamin D is safe and affordable.
Studies show that vitamin D deficiency can lead to poor immune function, depression, cardiovascular disease, bone disease, diabetes, cancer, and much more. Starting supplementing vitamin D today for better health tomorrow.
BioInnovations is the affordable source that you can trust for all your vitamin and supplement needs. So give us a call at 888-442-2128. That's 888-442-2128. Or order online at bioinnovations.net.
We're back. Let's go to Alabama now and welcome Maxine. Hi there, Maxine.
How you doing?
Hello, Maxine.
Great.
How's life in Alabama?
It's pretty good right now.
Yeah, except you're having a problem. What is it? Can we help you?
Oh, yes, sir. I sure do hope so.
Yeah.
Was going to have hernia surgery, and they did a scan on me and discovered that I had a large gallstone. So while they were in there, they were going to take my gallbladder. So that's what they did. But then after that, I kept having uncontrollable diarrhea.
Okay.
and it just kept getting worse and worse. Well, they gave me a powder that I mixed with water, and it's cholestyramine, CHOLESTYRAMINE.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Well, I kept taking that anyway.
Did it help? Did it help, Maxine?
Yes, sir. It did.
Okay.
It did.
That gives us a clue what's going on. Continue.
Okay. Then they decided that they might better check me out and do a colonoscopy on to make sure I didn't have anything more serious wrong with me than just this bile that was coming out of my liver.
Yes, that's a good idea.
The diarrhea. So they did, and I believe they removed 2 polyps, which were benign, which was good news. And then, of course, I had hemorrhoids.
Yeah, but
and
none of that's causing this problem. The polyps or the hemorrhoids have nothing to do with this problem.
Okay. Then I started having trouble swallowing, and like my food was just stopping in one place when I would try to swallow and eat. So they did did the thing down my throat. I can't remember what they call that. But anyway, in the process, they biopsied a place that they found in my stomach. But
Yes.
it was benign. But it was I believe that they described it as a bluish
Maxine, I have a question. How does your
Yes, sir.
blood work look? Are you have any evidence of anemia at all?
No, sir, I am not.
No. But you
and
have,
I'll-
listen. You have the signs of B12 deficiency. And just looking at the blood with a complete blood count is not enough to know, because you can have symptoms of B12 deficiency without anemia. It's very important you understand that. And when you have what you have, we are not absorbing B12 and other nutrients properly. Let me help you understand what's going on here. 1 out of 5 people, if you go down to your local shopping mall and just scan people, basically that's what a study does. We take random people and assay them for their health. You would find that 20% of all Americans have gallstones. Not everyone's suffering from symptoms with these gallstones. Now, they can at a moment's notice get into big trouble. That's true. And, I wouldn't want to have gallstones. They can really make you miserable. So they did you a favor taking that out. But here's the problem. The gallbladder holds bile made by the liver until it's necessary to be released to help digest fatty substances. And when you remove the gallbladder, you help with the stone problem, but the bile continuously drips into the first part of the small intestine. And bile is very irritating. We've all thrown up before, and you've thrown up bile, and oh, does it hurt. It's no fun. Well, when you constantly drip bile into the intestines, not only can it go down and cause diarrhea when it goes down, but it can come up into the stomach and reflux into the esophagus. The stomach is set up for acid. Bile is highly alkaline. It's not easy. It's not good on the stomach. It hurts the stomach. Now, we have created an irritated upper intestinal tract with bile. That is an intestinal tract that does not absorb B12 nor magnesium, for that matter. The combination of B12 and magnesium are very common in this. Now, here's our problem. See, the gut is irritated, and we're going to throw concentrated nutrients on an irritated stomach. It's really a problem. So what we need to do is bind up the bile. The cholestyramine is a method that doctors use to bind bile so it's not constantly dripping. And it would be wise to take your cholestyramine 3 or 4 times a day. But that's not been enough for you, so I want to try an alternate method. See, so once we control the bile and we replace nutrients, I think you're going to start feeling better than you have in a long time. But no one's replacing nutrients. Do you see the problem? And so we have to do this. We have to find a way to do this where you can tolerate these vitamins in this plan so you can start to build yourself up. Glucomannan absorbs bile beautifully. Glucomannan, the soluble fiber. It binds up the bile like the cholestyramine, but without the side effects. I want you to take a glucomannan capsule before every meal, 3 or 4 times a day. Just 1 capsule 3 or 4 times a day. Next, I want you to take a probiotic capsule, tablet, every time you take a glucomannan. Next, I want you to take 1 to 2 ounces of noni juice every time you take the glucomannan. every time you take the probiotic. So we're doing this together before meals. What this does, the noni juice is a promotility agent. It keeps nutrients going the right way. The bile, the chyme, everything goes down instead of up. Then I want you to take multiple vitamin and mineral powder after each meal, half a teaspoon to start, just a little touch of vitamin. And every week, increase that a little bit as tolerated with your meal. Plenty of water throughout the day. And then we have to do something to control the yeast and the dysbiosis. That is olive leaf extract and royal jelly. These two together. For most people, I would give them oil of oregano, but your intestinal tract is so sensitive right now, and oil of oregano is very powerful and aromatic, so I want to go to the gentle ones, olive leaf and royal jelly. And take one of those when you take the noni, when you take the glucomannan, when you take the probiotic. Take one of each time, and we're going to gently calm this down and restore proper motility, correct the dysbiosis, and I want you to take 2 of the sublingual B12 every single day. Sublingual B12. Do you have any questions, dear? Any questions at all? We have limited time, but I need to answer them if you do.
Okay. I also have started almost an onset of just of hair loss.
Well, that's a sign of your nutrient depletion. We're going to fix all that.
Okay.
When you don't have the vitamins and nutrients, you're washed out. I'm also give her vitamin D because everybody needs it. Everybody needs it. Just follow the instructions that you'll receive on the bottles. Remember, we're dosing small doses 3 or 4 times a day with every meal, and give this a little time, get those nutrients in your system. You're going to start feeling better, dear. Thank you for your call. We'll be right back.
Are you one of the 62 million Americans suffering from gastrointestinal problems? Do you struggle with other chronic conditions? That's why we offer Dr. Becker's Bionutrient Probiotics.
After years of research, we developed a revolutionary probiotic formula with gastro defense technology. This system protects the good bacteria from stomach acid so the probiotics reach the intestines where they go to work. Additionally, we use live count technology to prolong the shelf life of the probiotics, so there's no need for refrigeration.
Dr. Becker's Bionutrient Probiotics is a powerful combination and one of the most effective formulas available today. And we offer a children's chewable formula too, both at prices you can afford.
Order online at bioinnovations.net or call 888-442-2128 and let us assist you in making the right choices for better health. Ask about the AutoShip program for additional savings. That number's 888-442-2128.
I'm Dr. Richard Becker for Your Health at a Glance. Are you looking for a way to lower your risk of Alzheimer's? As the prevalence of obesity and metabolic syndrome continue to increase, researchers have found a possible link between type 2 diabetes and the onset of Alzheimer's disease. In fact, type 2 diabetics are at 200% higher risk of Alzheimer's compared to people without diabetes. These metabolic changes that develop with diabetes appears to greatly increase the speed of deterioration of the brain and other related systems. Lowering your blood glucose is easier than you may think. Eat smaller meals, exercise regularly, and reduce carbohydrates in your diet, especially simple sugars. Taking steps today to control your blood glucose may protect your entire body, including your brain. For Your Health at a Glance, I'm Dr. Richard Becker. Have you heard about the health-promoting power of medicinal mushrooms? These remarkable mushrooms include maitake, shiitake, reishi, and ABM. The medicinal mushrooms contain beta-glucans, compounds that promote healthy immune function while helping to coordinate multiple body systems.
Bioinnovations brings you Dr. Becker's Bionutrients Mushroom Complex with maitake, shiitake, reishi, and ABM in one convenient product.
Our mushroom complex features the safest and most powerful medicinal mushrooms available, providing natural support for a variety of health conditions.
Bioinnovations is the affordable source that you can trust for all your vitamin and supplement needs. So give us a call at 888-442-2128. That's 888-442-2128. Or order online at bioinnovations.net. Ask about the AutoShip program for additional savings. Your Health is brought to you by BioInnovations, trusted products for your health and well-being.
We're back, everyone. Let's go to Oklahoma and welcome Corey to the show. Hi, Corey.
Hi, how you doing, Cindy?
Wonderful.
We're doing great. How about you, Corey? Time is short, so let's get to your problem.
Yes, a couple of weeks ago, I was diagnosed with H. pylori.
Yes. Okay. How do you feel, Corey? Do you feel sick?
Yes, I just feel I'm just having a lot of pain.
Yeah, abdominal pain. Okay.
Yes.
Are they treating you? Are they giving you the double antibiotic, the acid suppression? Are they doing all that?
Yes, they are.
Is it working?
Yeah. It don't seem to be working.
Okay. Well, we need to get you started on complementary therapy with your standard antibiotic and acids. They're giving 2 antibiotics now, bismuth, which is Pepto-Bismol, and acid suppression. I mean, they're really hitting people hard. This H. pylori is a mess. It's hard to get rid of, and it may lead in some people to stomach cancer, and I don't mean to scare you, but we got to know the truth about these things. So it's absolutely in your interest to try to control this. Corey, if there's anything in your life that you know, and don't answer, you don't have to answer to the general public. This is between you and you and you. If there's anything going on in your life that you know you shouldn't be doing, stop it now. Your life depends on it. You understand me, Corey? You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Yes.
Okay. Ask God for help. He's there for us every minute of the day. I want to send you some things to help your stomach heal. Mastic gum, curcumin, and olive leaf. All of these agents have activity against olive leaf. All of these agents. Take them 3 or 4 times a day so your stomach always has a little of that in there. Curcumin, olive leaf extract, and mastic gum from the pistachio tree. Probiotics, probiotics, probiotics. Yogurt, sour cream, buttermilk. My grandfather used to drink buttermilk every single day. And I learned from him that it really helps. Buttermilk every day, or yogurt if you want. I don't care which one you use, but get on a good probiotic food, and I'm going to send you the supplements so you can have a probiotic pill with every meal. A multiple vitamin and mineral, because when your stomach's inflamed, you're not absorbing. But start with a very small dose so you can adapt to it and get used to it. Everyone needs vitamin D. I think I've convinced the world of that now, but we forget, don't we, when we're sick? Vitamin D, 3,000 or 4,000, 5,000 units a day. B12 sublingual. When the stomach is inflamed, you do not absorb B12, period. And you can get very sick from low B12 before anybody figures it out. A little magnesium gel on the skin, and a little bone up for extra minerals, and noni juice for motility and pain suppression. I want to send you Foundations for Healing so you have the idea of a good, healthy diet to follow. Well, Cindy, we had some really important calls today, and it represents millions of people in America, these exact same conditions. Thank you for your kind attention today at Your Health. We'll see you tomorrow, folks. Bye-bye.
Thanks, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow right here on Your Health. Bye-bye.
Listen now, can you hear the bluebirds? Oh, look up